everything wrong with Charrie's, everything wrong with Luigi's Mansion 3. Let's jump right into it. I also love this game.
This is disturbingly dangerous. How can Toad see the road when his eyes are most likely being obscured by the steering wheel?
Asks how Toad can see the road. Showing
This is
video evidence on how Toad can see the road.
Pop have pupils at the end of Dark Moon? Is that just not a thing anymore? Ha!
When a game becomes so popular, the game ignores elements from the previous game.
Haha, the princess's van needs to pack like 40 different suitcases, but how long were they staying here that they felt she needed to pack 40 different suitcases?
Charrii answers himself cliche.
My apologies for the inconvenience, but the elevator is temporarily out of service. We should have it in tip-top shape soon.
So, not only is it kind of weird that the regular ghosts can talk, but shouldn't Luigi and friends find it strange that the hotel staff is talking but their lips aren't moving?
Bitch, please. They've been to space. That stuff is normal compared to the shit they went through.
Welcome, guests, to the last resort. Are you ready to check in?
Naming your hotel the last resort is a cute idea, but it's the worst business decision ever. You know,
that's a cool name, actually. Because why won't you name it the last resort? Like, that's your last resort for shelter. Hold on.
I just realized, if the plan is to trap everyone in paintings, why not just do it now while we're in the elevator? You have them all in one place where nobody can escape or really do anything about a bunch of ghosts. Why wait?
Maybe it's because they just want to let their guards down. Let their guards down so when they're all calm and happy, they get going around and then trap them in paintings then.
Are Luigi's shirt and overalls just a one-piece suit? Is the shirt sewn into the overalls?
Luigi simply tucked his shirt into his overalls for more storage, Mr. Nitpicker. Okay, Mom. Okay. Okay, Mom. Alright. Sorry, that was just my mom.
Mario have a pizza party and not invite Luigi, or is all this pizza for Mario himself? Because in one, he's an asshole. In the other, god damn, dude, that's 3 pizzas.
If it was the former, Luigi was asleep the entire time, and Mario might not have wanted to wake him. And if it was the latter, given how many times people joke about Mario's diet, I think he could handle it pretty good.
No, Mario. What was that? All of your friends have been captured? And you can't just abandon them here, you say? Oh, you're the same as ever, I see. A bit of a handful.
Oh, excuse the fuck out of me for wanting to save the people I love.
Maybe Egad just is pretty stressed about something.
Oh, those are definitely the elevator buttons.
Hold on, I have to do some minor editing. Just be a little bit patient, and I'll be back with the video.
never would have guessed a ghost had taken them.
What do you mean I never would have guessed a ghost? Who else would have taken them?
Oh, maybe someone like Polter Kitty.
Got an invitation from someone claiming to own this hotel. They said they had a precious collection of ghosts gathered from all over the world. No self-respecting ghost researcher would pass up on such an appealing offer, obviously. I accepted their invitation, but when I arrived, the invitation was only a ruse. They captured me and took my precious ghost collection.
Wait, what ghost collection? It's not the portrait ghost from the first game. Did you capture more ghosts since then? I thought you were, and I quote, too old for this ghost-catching tomfoolery.
Okay, when someone quits something they did for a long time, it's really hard for them to quit.
The f*** out.
No accepted their
First game, foolery. No. Aside from the booze, I don't recognize any of the ghosts in this hotel.
even
Maybe he's referring to the booze.
King Boo. Losing him really got under my skin. He's my favorite.
Oh, he's your favorite? Then why'd you sell him in a f***ing garage sale?
Maybe because he's meant favorite to capture. And he didn't want to see him again.
You know, I think that's the only time we ever do that in this game. Like, thank goodness we don't have to keep coming back to the lab, but what's the point of unloading the poltergust now if we never do it again?
To help you out, I'll give you one of my greatest inventions yet.
Now if we never do it again.
Oh, and Egad, please tell him.
To help you out, I'll give you one of my greatest inventions yet. I call it the Virtual Boo, VB for short.
Got it.
It's a state-of-the-art virtual reality device fitted with a fancy red screen. Really cutting-edge stuff. And red is all the rage, you know? Just wait until I finish the marketing materials on this. It'll fly off the shelves.
How do you go from a Game Boy Color to a DS to a Virtual Boy? Isn't that like 3 steps back? Hell, even the Game Boy Horror could display color in 3D images. Why would you make something that's worse than what came before it?
It's really obvious that Nintendo did that to diss the Virtual Boy. And I don't think the Virtual Boy was a terrible console, but it was not very good.
The very first thing you need to do is install this elevator tracker inside the elevator for me, okay?
Got it. Nice.
As for what it is, I'll tell you later. Go on and get it installed.
You just told me it's an elevator tracker. I would assume its function is to track where the elevator is.
Egad is an old man, okay?
Wait, you can do that? How is it that in this world where 2 plumbers stay at a haunted hotel with a princess and 3 of her fun guys, this is the part I find hard to believe?
I'll tell you why. Because you never learned when to spend your disbeliefs.
The latest invention from the brilliant mind of Professor Egad. I give you Luigi. The development process was a real challenge, to say the least. Fortunately, I had a little help from someone to test the prototype.
Yeah, so there's a small addition to the 3DS remake of the first Luigi's Mansion where during the events of Dark Moon, Egad sends Luigi back into the past to test him out, and while Luigi is an interesting invention, I feel like we're really overlooking the fact that Egad figured out time travel!
Mario Luigi's Superstar Saga series would like to have a word with you.
What breed of dog is Polterpup? I'm still conducting research, but so far I'm guessing something like a silver retriever.
Then why didn't you call him Polter Retriever? It was right there! What?
One, Egad didn't know what breed of ghost Polterpup was. That's strike 1. Strike 2 is that Polterpup is a great name. Don't at me. And third, and most importantly, it's a joke! How the frickin' hell do you not understand that? And no, I'm not even going to explain that joke to you, because if you have, because Because Joker, tell him why! Joker, please tell him why, because I don't want to waste my breath anymore!
If you have to explain a joke, there is no joke!
What kind of makeup does Helen Gravely use as a frequently asked question? Why
She has her fans.
does Luigi get surprised every time this happens? He knows the button is gonna go in automatically.
Even the first time? Also, Luigi's a very cowardly person, Charrii. Don't sin that.
What? I did it! Ow! Oh, no.
God damn it, Luigi. It was funny the first time, but now you just look like an idiot.
It wasn't Luigi's fault the mouse ate it.
To celebrate the shop's grand opening, just this once, I'm giving away a free gold bone. Go on, Luigi. Just select the gold bone to claim it.
Oh, sure, when EGAD says it, Luigi gets a free revive. When I say it, my girlfriend kicks me out of the shower. Didn't see her for 3 days when her friend Steve said it, though.
A boner joke and a cringe ex-girlfriend joke? This is worth double. 25 times 25 equals 625. Equals 27.
It looks like you've stumbled across a boo already. That's a sign that indicates that there's a boo nearby. Let me explain it in more detail. Where are those note cards? You see, Luigi's body is made of a material I've dubbed goo. Goo reacts to a frequency emitted by boos, so if there's a boo hiding nearby, the goo will vibrate to indicate this. The closer you get to a boo's location, the stronger the vibration will be. You'll definitely be able to tell if you get close. Did that all make sense, Luigi? A strong vibration means a boo is nearby.
Why overcomplicate things? The boo radar from the first game worked perfectly. Why change the way we find the boos?
You have the point there, so I'm not gonna give you a sin.
I get that the poltergust might be heavy, but can't Luigi just, I don't know, climb onto the stage? If he can carry it on his back and climb ladders with it, I don't see why hopping on the stage would be an issue.
I'll tell you why. Because A, the poltergust is too heavy, like you said, and B, the ghosts are pelting with chairs.
You know, Polterpup does some pretty useful things in this game, so why wouldn't we just keep him around? Why are the ghosts—
try keeping track of a dog. You try keeping track of a dog that can go through any service. Jesus.
in the audience cutouts? It's not like there aren't ghosts in the hotel that could have been there.
Nobody cares. Nobody cares.
Grammarly can help you write.
Grammarly could be quiet.
Damn it, Luigi, you can't even blame anyone but yourself on that one! Why don't you just put the button away?
Okay, because you look at that with a straight face. You look at a plant that looks like that with a straight face that grows in 2.1 seconds.
Yeah, you can say that Nintendo games are all light, happy, and fun, but Luigi's Mansion 3 is the game where Luigi uses a chainsaw to defeat one of the ghosts.
One, Nintendo games are not all light, happy, and fun because we have Zelda, Metroid, Breath of the Wild, and nearly every Mario RPG. And third off, all Luigi does with the chainsaw is cut some vines. Now if you do something like this... Now if you do something like this, you have a point, but he's not.
If Luigi can climb this plant, that means that either the poltergust is not that heavy and thus Luigi should be able to jump no problem, or that is one sturdy-ass f***ing plant. Huh.
So given how Luigi's jump is a burst of air from the poltergeist and not Luigi using his legs, I'm going with sturdy-ass plant.
Look at that. So you do remember that Punch-Out was a thing. Huh. Because, it's been 10 years and we haven't had a new game in the series, so...
What about Smash Bros?
Ah, my bright red megaphone, where art thou? I would give anything to be able to hold my dear, sweet megaphone again.
Morty's the director ghost, right? The master of all he surveys when it comes to this floor? He can fly and go through walls. How does he not know that the red megaphone is on one of his own sets?
Man is grieving right now. Grief blinds people. Though given how you treat Luca in the Wonderful 101s, I don't expect you to take.
Mansion 3 rips off all the movies.
It's almost like this is a movie theater or something.
And also, maybe it's because I just did a Resident Evil marathon where I played Resident Evil 2 like a gazillion times between both the original and the remake, but you ever notice how this game is just Resident Evil 2? Like, there's a part where a city's on fire, a part where you're in a garage, a helicopter that needs to be brought down so you can collect something, a brief moment where you're on a bus, undead dogs, crows, giant spiders, a part where the main character falls down a chute, a moment where you're inside a cop's room, which has a typewriter in it, by the way, keys shaped like a heart, a diamond, a club, and a spade, a library, a scene where someone's locked up, a sewer area, a part where you fight an aquatic animal that requires the player to put an explosive in its mouth, a room with a painting over a fireplace, a gigantic plant monster in an area where a character falls from a great height in order to reobtain an item that's important to them, and a final boss that has a time limit. Huh.
You know, I'm actually impressed with how many connections you've made with the game. Kudos to you. That said, that I could see many holes in your connections. One, in RE2, the city's not on fire. It's the cars. See, as you can see right here, the cars nearby are on fire. Yep. And there are three. And the undead dogs, crows, and spiders are all spiders because A, Polterpup is a ghost. Cute little Polterpup is a ghost and not a zombie. B, crows have been around. Crows have been around since the first game. And see, Dark Moon had a giant spider as well. And when the other connections you had were solid, there's nothing wrong when a game is given their own flair and B, done well. Well done. And given how well received this game was, I think they succeeded in both.
Run! It's Godzilla! It looks like Godzilla, but due to international copyright laws, it's not. Still, we should run like it is Godzilla! Though it isn't.
You serious?
Okay, I laughed at that. Part.
The fact that you get an achievement for this is straight up evil. Morty wasn't hurting nobody.
Then why did you capture him?
Did you lose track of Polter Kitty, Luigi?
Are you serious? Polterkitty? That's somehow less creative than Polterpup. Poltergeist, Spook Kitty, Phantom Meow, Paranormal Captivity, Meow Purgisnach. Okay, admittedly that last one's reaching a little bit, but fucking Scaredy Cat! Amateurs, the lot of you!
While
Okay, so I'd like to
Kitty
point...
was not a great name, it's still better than your choices, which are just bad puns all around. Besides, who would want to say Paranormal Captivity over and over again? And how the heck do you come up with Meow Purgisnach?
Something out. When Luigi uses the pixelator to go back to the lab, he appears through another one, and since he can only go back through the same pixelator he used into the floor he was just on, it's safe to assume the pixelator doesn't travel with Luigi. If that's the case, wouldn't it be quicker and safer to send the Toadsie rescues through the Pixelator instead of walking them all the way to the elevator, risking them getting captured again?
I mean, you do have a point. So I'm not gonna give you a sin.
Getting yourself into a real...
But I'm going to give... However, I am going to give you a sin for not understanding that... What if that thing... What if the... Wait, let me see that again. The Pixelator malfunctions on the way, making the Toads get stuck in the vortex. That's why they need to be in, like, the elevator.
Mess there, Luigi. Good news, though. The Poltergust G00 has been tested in depths up to... I forget. Really deep. What's important is it's waterproof. But because that ghost used the switch to control the water levels, your path is blocked. I think you could walk along the sewer waterway to reach the switch. Give it a try.
Or, and hear me out, I could just swim over there! We've already established that the Poltergust isn't very heavy, not to mention we've seen Luigi be able to hold his breath underwater, so why can't we just swim to the other side? This fight.
Excuse me? You attempted to think that the Poltergust wasn't really heavy. I debunked that theory, so if he tried to do it, he'd just sink and drown.
Right. If Clem doesn't get you, then the spikes will, and if the spikes don't get you, then the bombs will, and if that doesn't get you, all three of them will!
As someone who's fought this fight before, get good.
Only Resident Evil 4. Suddenly Super Mario Odyssey. What, does the Toad have a GoPro on its head? This game rips off all the Resident Evil. Suddenly Splatoon.
Charrii makes 4 video game references that aren't in the game cliche.
I'm gonna go higher. I'm pissing on the moon.
The meme is dead and it should feel dead.
King Boo, there was just a tiny slip-up. But it's no problem. Not at all. We'll have Luigi locked away soon. If I could just have a little bit more time.
This sort of goes for any villain ever, but if they want to put Luigi in a painting, why don't they just take Luigi on themselves right now? It's not like they're doing anything else at the moment.
Because that's an idiotic idea. As much as King Boo doesn't want to admit it, he knows Luigi's capable of taking him down. So he's going to throw every other ghost at him until there's no one left, so he has no choice but to fight him.
Why would a ghost need to shower? And wow, we're batting 3 for 3 on that one, huh?
And because I saw the other Luigi's mansions, but I have not covered them yet, I'm going to give you one sin.
Get it? Cause, okay.
He's a massive hypocrite.
Dude, the name's Boozician. Got a minute to listen to my demo tape?
Oh, I bet it's fire. Yeah, we all know someone like this guy.
That's
Okay.
straight up relatable. I'm going to keep you here.
Hey, you knew what you were doing.
Never mind. Still with the Resident Evil crap.
You weren't supposed to run away from King Boo like a filthy coward! If you just let yourself get caught in that painting, King Boo would have showered me with praise for my brilliant trap!
Well, maybe instead of monologuing and chasing me like a goober, he could have used his crown laser to turn me into a painting instantly. He has no one to blame but himself.
Charrie's characterization. Some of you may say Charrii has a point, but here's the thing. King Boo had all of Luigi's friends trapped, and Luigi had no poltergust or immediate means of escape. His cockiness is understandable. No, way more than understandable.
Wait. It's weird enough that the makeup changes her hairstyle, but how does it change her bust size, too?
Forget not being able to suspend your disbelief. That's straight up gross. I'm gonna give you with so many sins. I'm gonna reach until sin 70 because you didn't suspend your disbelief, and what you said was disgusting.
Whoa. Whoa. Let's go. Yep.
Oh, Mario, you extra bitch. Also, I would like to point out that there's no reason Luigi can't do this too.
You know what? Just to hammer on the fact that sending the same thing is a bad thing, I'm tripling this triple sin.
Holy shit, Mario, you sound like she got killed. Chill out. You know Luigi can save her.
Well, excuse me for being worried about the woman I love. You mean to tell me that your girlfriend was trapped in a painting? You wouldn't be worried at all? What am I saying? She dumped you. Of course you wouldn't care. Mario, please calm down. In fact, Mario has a point. Okay, Luigi, you're gonna be covering the rest of the video with me, okay?
You were all... Anyway, just because you vacuumed up all those ghosts doesn't mean you can take me on. It doesn't matter that you beat the hotel owner. Helen Gravely. Ooh, she let all your friends get away. It's so frustrating when you trap something in a painting and it gets out, you know.
Oh, trust me, I know. This is Luigi's Mansion 3, after all.
The game is poking fun at itself. Yeah, why can't the game do that?
How long did the hotel take to rebuild? Because they got construction materials and bulldozers, cement trucks. They had to have rented those from somewhere, so did they just sleep on the bus until they built enough of the hotel to stay in?
You know what? You can just throw that question out the window because it's the end of the game and nobody cares.
Okay, how did this even happen? That doesn't look like an accident. That looks like Luigi purposefully put his hand underneath the nail and started hammering.
Or he... No, I was that. Luigi? Yeah, I was... I pushed my hand a bit too much against the nail. You pushed your hand a bit too much against the nail. Yeah, I'm surprised you forgot how malleable Luigi is. The sin counter is 83 sins. And your sentence is... Who are you gonna call? Call Ghostbusters! Goodbye, guys!